Hello everyone, welcome back to my Rutgers Dynasty. Today the 3-3 Scarlet Knights are going to have a difficult matchup against the 6-1 Michigan Wolverines. Somehow they are unranked, but they have the best pass defense and best total defense and a pretty good offense. Leviano is back for this week, so that is good, but I don't know how this team is unranked. They only have one loss, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of teams in the top 25 have one loss, but they must have, I don't know what team they lost to, but that must have been pretty bad, because a bunch of teams have 2 or 3 losses in the top 25 usually. So starting off with the ball is Michigan, and their senior quarterback Jake Rudick gets to about midfield. He's going to throw it, and this is a clipping penalty on Michigan, which is going to set them back 15 yards. So it's now first and 18 for Michigan, as the game seemed to lag a little bit there. I don't know what happened there. Rudick is going to drop back. He's going to look outside. He's going to try to run with it, and he is sacked for 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 23, and he cannot complete. He's obviously not going to be able to pick up that first down, so Michigan has to punt, and Rutgers comes out with the big, well, I guess it wasn't big defense, but they just got lucky with the penalty. Rutgers starts off with the ball with a handoff to Hicks. Paul James is still out, but again, we do have Leviano starting in this game, as we were not very comfortable with the way that Reddick was leading this team. Leviano starts off with a pass, or has a pass to Andre Patton, who's going to pick up 10. 2nd down and inches. Hicks makes a wide open hole on the outside, gains 10. It's now 2nd down and 10. Leviano's going to drop back. He's going to throw over the middle, and Brian Cole gets his hand on that one, so to force a 3rd down and 10. Leviano's going to be looking, but this Michigan pass defense definitely is the real deal, and Leviano has to scramble outside of the pocket. The ball comes loose. Carlton picks it up, and he stumbles. He could have had a return there, but luckily it didn't happen. Michigan gets control of the ball. It's 3rd down and 9, and Rudick just chucks it up. And that is going to be, I think that was Isaiah Wharton, comes down with the interception. That reminds me of something. Jarius Adams actually got Big Ten Player of the Week last week. So that's our second not All Big Ten, but our second Big Ten award in any of the weeks. Also, in some other news on this Rutgers team, we had to pull Anthony Folkerts, who was a redshirt tight end, or he was redshirt. We had to pull him off of redshirt, because I'm pretty sure last game we had a cornerback come in on a play and catch a ball. So we only had 5 wide receivers, and then we lost Janarion Grant, in the early season. And I noticed that a few corners have been catching balls in these games, so I pulled Folkerts. He's a tight end, but he's now our 5th wide receiver. So we might see a little bit of him, probably not, but maybe only a few catches. But I just don't want the corners coming into the game, because they could definitely have bad things happen if they don't know what they're doing. Here's a big return by, pretty sure that was Desmond Peoples we have now starting at return. I did that a few weeks ago. Another bit of news for this Rutgers team, as Leviano is having a pretty bad opening first quarter with only 1 of 6. Only that passed Andre Patton. I always get those two confused. Only with that one pass to Andre Patton, so 17 yards in the first quarter for Leviano. But the last thing I wanted to say is that Rutgers has been alternating wins and losses since we began this season, starting off with that loss to Arkansas, and then just getting a win, then a loss, then a win, then a loss, and coming off of the win from last week. We're going to try to break that here. I forgot to mention that Joe Carriage got that touchdown for Michigan, because I was too busy with the Folkerts situation, but we're going to try to look to break that bend, but it's not looking good here, as Rutgers is definitely having trouble getting the ball in the air. We are resorting to a lot of runs, because Leviano just cannot get anywhere, but Hicks is doing his job, but you can't rely only on the run, and on this run, Leviano loses 4, so we have to punt again. And now Michigan will get the ball at the 25, where they will start. A few plays later, it's 3rd down, and they go 3 and out. And Rutgers' defense is coming up big in this game. We knew that Michigan's defense was going to be difficult, and Rutgers is coming back with the run defense. forcing Ruddock to throw the ball. But our corners are actually stepping up big today, so that's doing pretty good. Josh Hicks takes that one for 6 after an incomplete pass. We're going to hand it off to Hicks again. He's going to pick up a nice gain of 11. The run game is working, but as you can see, the pass game is just not working at all. The big hit knocks this one out of Archicano's hand, So Le'Veon is 3 of 12. He's going to throw this one to Bergen, but that ball is stripped out. 3 of 13. And this defense, we knew we weren't going to be able to get it on a 4th down and 10 with passing it. Running it was pretty much out of the question, so I decided to go for the field goal. And Federico, you can't blame him. This was a pretty long field goal, but comes just shy of getting that field goal. I knew I had to go for it there. Jake Butt, what an unfortunate aim. He's going to gain 6 on that play. Now Ruddock's going to take it for himself and gain 10. So 1 minute and 18 left in this half. As Ruddock is now almost in the red zone. He's going to pitch it back. But again, this Rutgers rush defense comes down with the stop. 3rd down and 9, and everyone was just coming there. He should have dumped that one off because it was a screen, but he didn't. So now it's 4th down and 21. They're going to go for it. I don't know why. They must have a really bad kicker. But that is going to be stopped. Drake Harris cannot pick up the 1st down. We get 1 play before halftime, but it doesn't matter because we're going to get the ball at halftime as well. Desmond Peoples is going to kneel this one in the end zone. As you can see, their defense averaging 3 yards a play, which is just under what we would need to get consistent 1st downs. We get this play to Agudosi, finally. Gain of 6. Now we're going to hand it off to Hicks, who's going to almost pick up the 1st down. 3rd down and 1. We're going to hand it off to Sam Bergen, who's going to pick up the 1st down. Might as well try some screens out here since all the other passing game is not working, but Rettig. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we benched Le'Veon because of his really awful start. And we pull in Hayden Rettig. He has an awful start to the half, not proving anything as he goes 3 and out and getting sacked twice. So now Michigan gets another chance at the ball. Low-scoring game here, as neither team can really get in the end zone, and this is still pretty much anyone's game. 3rd down and 3. Ruddock's going to hand it off to Drake Johnson, who loses 1. So Rutgers again keeps Michigan off of the field, trying to tie up this ball game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Ruddock going to look into the end zone, throw it up, and Ronnie James comes down with the deflection, keeps Michigan off the field. Turnover on downs, and Rutgers, they want this score. Josh Hicks starts off with a 4-yard rush. It's now 3rd down and 6. We luckily get this one off to Carew. He reels this one in, does not let it get knocked out, keeps the drive alive. 2nd down and 9. Hicks is going to run, make it a 3rd down and 4. We're going to hand it off to Hicks. Trust him on the outside. He does not get that one. Loses 1. And Rutgers has to punt again, as we've been punting all day. But Michigan, we are hoping we can keep them off the field. We've done that pretty consistently. As you can see, it's been a pretty even game. Michigan just with a little bit more yards, just a little bit more yards, and only that 1 touchdown. 1st down, we're going to stop De'Veon Smith immediately in the backfield. 3rd down and 12. Darius Hamilton deflects that one away. So Rutgers defense yet again keeps them off the field, or keeps Michigan off the field. As there is 1 minute left in this 3rd quarter, Rutgers is trying to score here. Josh Hicks with the opening 4-yard rush. It's now 2nd down and 6. Archicano makes one guy miss. Not something we've been doing at all. Finally, a completion play. Now we're going to hand it off to Hicks again, who's going to run up for it. Make it a 2nd down and 8. We're going to hand it off to Hicks again, who's going to make this one 3rd down and 3. We're going to try to get this 1st down. Hicks fights for it, gets the 1st down, keeps us the drive alive. Now we're going to hand it off to and throw it back to Hicks this time, who's going to almost get in the end zone. Biggest run of the day, 20 yards. And now we're going to hand it off to Justin Goodwin because Hicks is tired. Now we're going to hand it off to Goodwin again. He's going to break off 2 tackles into the end zone. Touchdown, Justin Goodwin, our 3rd-string running back. And we have a tie game here, 7-7 in the 4th quarter. So this, with Michigan receiving the ball, this is anyone's game right now. And if Rutgers can continue what they've been doing in these past 3 quarters, if you remember, Michigan scored in the 1st quarter. So in the past 3 quarters, we've been keeping them off the field. It's 3rd down and 5. Can we continue the streak? And yes, we do. We deflect that one away, and Michigan has to punt. It is now basically Rutgers' game to win. Can they score here? Can they just kick a field goal and keep Michigan off? I guess we'll find out now. We're going to try the screen here. This time the screen works. Hicks finds a lane. If he runs a little bit too close to his blocker, and he could have had a much bigger gain there, but still, the drive's still alive. This time we're going to pass it to Carew for 4 yards. We're going to hand it off to Justin Goodwin again. He's going to lose 1 on that play. 3rd down and 7. Big 3rd down. We're going to chuck it up, and Rettig just overthrows the pass. I was thinking about putting in Le'Veon back again, but it's obviously just his pass defense that's really making us struggle. And Rettig's actually doing better than Le'Veon. Le'Veon's like 25% completion percentage. Rettig has at least like 60. I don't know if that's just because I figured out how to get some completed passes, or if Rettig is actually better, but as of right now, Rettig is just, he's doing alright, but we can't be giving up those plays like that, where there's wide open targets, because we don't get that very often. Again, a pretty even ball game. As you can see, just about the same amount of yards. Actually, Rutgers is leading in yards and first downs, but we still tied, so that's obviously why it is tied. 2nd down and 7. Rettig is going to find Matt Flanagan on the outside, who picks up the 1st down. 3 minutes left in this game. We're going to find Archie Scano on the outside, picks up the biggest gain of the day, 30 yards. Rutgers is driving. The 2-yard rush by Jox Hicks. We're going to hand it off to Hicks again, and he's going to only gain 1. So it's now 3rd down and 7, the most important play, and it is intercepted by Ross III, and he's running it back, and Rettig is catching up. He's going to dive just to try to keep Michigan out of the end zone, and he does, but there's 2 minutes left. For some reason, the head coach is stupid, doesn't call any timeouts, doesn't force the field goal, which they end up kicking right here. And we could have won this game if they would have just called some timeouts and not let the clock run out and let them kick a field goal. I guess we were thinking that they were going to score, but they didn't. But I don't know. It was just, the defense was amazing today, but I'm the offensive coordinator, so that's not going to look good on my part. But I mean, this is the best defense in the entire FBS, so we can't really expect the offense to be too good. I think we did what we needed to do. It's just some weird coaching decisions and some bad luck lost us this game as Rutgers falls to Michigan 10-7, and we continue our streak of alternating wins and losses. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.